Welcome back to Breakthrough, and today we're going to be talking about my product review, which is the best new platform for your business in social media today. And of course, obviously you can see up here on screen, TikTok. TikTok is the one that I think has some legs here. And now I know everybody's going to be killing me in the comments, DM me on Twitter. Just stop the hate right now. It's not telling you that you should put it all on the line with TikTok. What I'm saying is, if you're not there, you need to go ahead and set up an outpost. Let's get things rolling, start observing, and get ready for the long game, because I think TikTok is going to play into the long game. Let's talk about organic reach. We've seen that organic reach has been falling on Instagram in a big way, meaning you've got to pay to play now on Instagram, mainly because Facebook has figured out how to apply that engine of algorithm that makes cash every day over on Instagram. So organic is really starting to fade. That's not happening on TikTok. What we're seeing with TikTok is organic reach is actually on fire. So you've got to really understand first the type of target you're looking demographically. When you look at TikTok, it's under the age of 21 primarily, but it's starting to age up very quickly. And that's something that people are watching, because if it ages up, and when I say ages up, meaning into the 20s, early 20s, late 20s, as a major demographic, then this becomes a very viable platform. Don't forget, though, that the influencers of your customers are probably the children. And when I say the children, meaning the teens and the preteens that are primarily or using mostly Instagram and platforms like TikTok. So that is definitely happening. I know for me, we've got two very young children, and they control a lot of influence as to what kind of toys we buy, what kind of movies they get to watch, what kind of books. So that influence is coming from somewhere. So for now, that influence is coming for my kids. It's going to be coming from YouTube, YouTube Kids. That's one of the major influence things on their lives today. But as they start to age up and move into content creation or consumption, that starts to change the game. So be watching this very closely, especially as this starts to age up. Engagement average on the top content is highest at 82%. This is where I think TikTok wins big. And what I mean by that is when you look at the other platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, engagement means the percentage in which people are consuming that content to its end. This is where TikTok wins. Obviously, it's short content, it's 15 seconds. But Insta lives over in that game, and they're at 52%. Twitter, 69% of content, mainly because there's not as much video posting on Twitter. And then Facebook, again, another, this is more of a stream feed, a scroll that you get onto Facebook. And then LinkedIn is very high also. And there's another reason for LinkedIn, because it's very business oriented, B2B oriented. And it's a great platform for you if you are in the B2B area and you're not already on there. You should be, which is for another video, but LinkedIn is definitely another dark horse to be watching. The other thing is that you're gonna see that you need to create more content at speed to accelerate organic reach on TikTok. So a lot more clips, a lot more investment in time of being able to put those stories together. That might slow you down for a product like TikTok, but if you're prepared and you've got a content making engine at your disposal, then you probably can keep up with it, because some of these people are spending a ton of time on creating some very innovative and creative content on TikTok. So organic reach. The other thing is that it's an early platform, and this is kind of an advantage and a non-advantage. And we're going to put that slide up on screen, because these are some tighter screenshots here, but I want you to see these. So currently there's no advertising play on TikTok, which means that they thrive off followers who like and comment on that content. That's a big part of how these platforms, and it's a great strategy from a platform owner standpoint, the people that develop TikTok, is they're trying to create that massive influx of users and a huge presence on engagement, which is consumption. Because the minute that you start to create that tactic, which creates habit, then you've started to define and build a brand. That's how Instagram won. And then Instagram, of course, became a $1 billion sale over to Facebook, even though I think they sold too cheap. The other thing that happens here is for companies, B2B companies, or even B2C companies, you're going to have to use things that are more campaign related. So TikTok's has these challenges, and there's been several of them that are very effective, and we'll show you some here, an example in being McDonald's on the Big Mac challenge. But the Big Mac, this was actually done in, I think it was Malaysia, and the creative elements that happened inside of the challenge were, I mean, literally could have been put into Hollywood. That's how great they were by these basically artists that have started to develop and become, you know, somewhat insta-famous over on TikTok. The other thing is by disabling advertising pop-ups and monetizing, this is really going to make the user's experience a lot more immersive, and it's really going to win over a lot of people in terms of consumption. And remember, the youth are trying to avoid the advertising in a massive way. So this is a platform that gets them to solving that problem, where Instagram is actually going the other direction, which is starting to camp out on more ads and more paid reach. So I do believe we're going to start to see some movement there. So TikTok, as an early platform, there are some advantages on it. I do think these advantages can play into your business. The key here is going to be what you're doing as a business owner or as a strategy. Maybe you're a brand leader and you're developing a strategy for your brand. Maybe it is a B2C brand, whether you're a sneaker company or a wine company. It doesn't really matter. The key is understanding how do you take it to that next level. Obviously, in the fact that you can't market within it and there's no advertising vehicle there yet, it means everything is brand. So this is really going to start to bring you back to the roots of what could be, and I talk about this often, is that in the next 2 to 5 years, we could see advertising completely just off the map. And all we'll see is brand in these platforms and moving forward. So it's going to be interesting to see how TikTok starts to evolve. If you have not had a chance to follow us on Breakthrough, we like to put this stuff up over on the website so you can get it in its entirety. We also do a ton of this right here on YouTube. You'll find several videos based and tie to each other on these topics. So make sure and consume them all. Give us some likes and also some comments on what you think we should be talking about next, or maybe there's something you'd love to see right here on Breakthrough. We also do interviews on Breakthrough. We would bring people in studio and we talk to them about their strategy, whether it's digital strategy, product innovation strategy. Maybe you have a founder or a creator that you think should be here. Let us know. Just reach out to me. You can do it at paul@pbg2.com. We will catch you soon right back here on Breakthrough.